Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So, how's everybody doing today? This has been a very eventful month, and especially this past weekend. I had this full 3-day weekend, and I'm gonna tell you, we had so much fun. It was so much to learn. It was so much to do. And I'm gonna tell you, it was fantastic. So I hope that whatever you were into over this past weekend, that you really enjoyed it, that you really learned something from it. Because I was meeting with, the people that's doing this collaboration with me, some of them, not all of them. And I'm going to tell you, it was a fantastic time. It was a totally fantastic time. So, it's always good when you enjoy doing what you do. It makes it so much easier when you really, truly enjoy what you do. And that's why I love being, a book coach and teaching people how to write books and how to generate that continuous stream of revenue. I'm going to tell you, it was so much, y'all. It was so much. And I know there'll be a time when I'll have these people that's been working with me on the broadcast with me. But I know it's going to take some time because, there's different things going on right now. But anyway, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach. And I have taught hundreds of women how to successfully write their books and generate that continuous stream of revenue. And that's something that I love teaching. So, and I can teach you that also. So hit the share button and share this broadcast out with your friends. The theme for this month has been focus. Focus. And I hope that you've been, picking up what I'm putting down when I'm telling you to focus. Because focus is so important when you're thinking about writing your book. Focus is so important. And we're talking about that topic because focus is important in all aspects of our lives, but especially when you're writing your book. And the topic today is I'm answering the question of something that I heard last week when I was on a different broadcast. And I wanted to bring this out to you on this broadcast. What are the benefits of a Facebook author's page? That's what we're going to talk about today. The benefits on having a Facebook author's page. And there are benefits from it. And one of your goals should be always setting up an author's page on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you, if you're lacking this step, you're missing out on a great opportunity. It's very important to have that author's page. Certain things are set up on Facebook and on different platforms, okay? Certain things are set up on these platforms to maintain consistency on their platforms. And when they set up on those platforms, you should take advantage of these things because it's going to work for your good. You shouldn't skip over these things. And a lot of times that's what people do. They skip over these steps. You can either set up a Facebook page or a fan page, okay, a Facebook fan page. Let me put it that way. Or a book page for your book. Either way, there are great benefits from that. There are great benefits. And that's why you shouldn't skip those steps. The entire purpose is having exposure. Having exposure. And why is exposure so important? Because exposure reinforces your expertise. That's what exposure does for you. It reinforces your expertise. Now, keep in mind, everybody wants to get to know the author. Everybody. That person who has helped them overcome their pain point. Everybody wants to know the author. So why not have that fan page or that book page? There should always be, there should always be a place established where readers can meet the person behind the book, you know, or understand the message and have an opportunity to express their thoughts. That's why it's so important. Connecting with your audience. Connection is very important, to connect with your audience, because it helps build the know, like, and trust factors. And it enables them to identify with you as a real person. And that's very important. People like to identify with a real person, not, that computer or that page. And it's a difference, y'all. It's a difference. They want to be able to touch through words. They want to be able to touch through the way that you're communicating with them. That's very important. Very important, y'all. The person behind the words of the book, that's who they want to communicate with. People like to be able to say that they met you, even if it's through your author's page or your book page, okay? They want to have that opportunity to say, I met the author. Because I'm going to tell you why. Everybody likes to be acknowledged. If you think about it, you like to be acknowledged. You don't like to be ignored, okay? And it makes them, feel good when you respond back to them. It's a good way to connect. A good way to connect on your author's page, which could be, a fan page or a book page. It also builds communication because it keeps your audience engaged. It keeps them engaged. They begin talking to each other, not only interacting with you, but interacting with each other. And that's very important, Create a conversation that gets your readers talking to each other. And from this, I'm going to tell you what happens when you get them talking to each other. It's a gold mine of ideas that you could use that will come up for your next book. Okay? When you get people talking to each other, then you'll find out what's really on their heart, what they want to know. They might not tell you, that, when face to face or whatever it is, okay, whatever, how would I say it? Maybe not face to face. They might not tell you that generally, but when they begin talking to each other, you'll find out some information. They'll tell you those secrets. They'll tell you those pain points. They'll tell you things that sometimes they don't even realize in a general conversation, what's the thing that's really keeping them up at night or whatever, okay? But I want to give you some things to get your wheels start, thinking about some things, okay? It's also a good place to initiate polls and surveys to really get to know your audience. And from that, you could build a resource library. And I'm very, good at that, getting to know people and building this resource library, because it brings value to my audience. Okay, it brings value to my audience. And if you think about it in that perspective, you'll see that you'll learn a lot from people that you could use to, help other people. And I love, helping other people. I love to have something where I could give them. Okay. And, I'm a Louisiana girl, and we always had something called lanyard. Give people a little bit extra, give them more than what they, expecting. It's also a good place to establish collaboration, as a matter of fact, collaborating with people. And y'all know that's something I love. I love collaboration. Generally, I love people. I love working with people. The more people, the better. Okay, that's the way I see it. Okay, the more people, the better, because I get to learn things about people. I get to learn things from people. And, it's very interesting when you collaborate with people and get to know these different things that you might have never thought about yourself. Okay. So I look at it as collaboration, because when people get to talking and different things, my wheels are always turning, and I'm thinking, okay, well, how can me and this person get together, and how can you know, I use this as a way to reach other people in whatever arena it may be. That's the way I think. Okay. I always think of okay, when I meet people, how can I collaborate with them? Okay. How can you collaborate with somebody else? So always welcome collaborations. Always welcome collaborations. Excuse me. Because it helps your audience. It brings so much value, to your audience when you could collaborate. Not only your audience, but also that other person's audience. Excuse me for a moment. And it's nothing wrong with collaborating with people. And when you know who you are and you confident in who you are, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. And another thing it also does in collaboration, it lightens the load where you don't have to do all the heavy lifting, if you know what I mean. Okay, it lightens the load. That's why I always welcome. The more people on the team, the better it is for me, because I'm used to doing, in the past, I was used to doing all the heavy lifting, but I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to do that anymore. And when you really understand collaboration, you'll see that it'll make a big, big difference in your life. So those are some of the points that I wanted to bring out in, why it's important to build a Facebook fan page or book page, whatever, one you decide to build. Is very, very important, and it will help you in the long run. So if you're on the fence on any of these ideas or anything that has to do with writing your book, because I'm going to tell you, these ladies that, we had I'm going to tell you, it was not only ladies, it was men also. And we enjoyed this 3-day event together. I'm going to tell you, it was nothing but fire in that house, fire in that place. Okay. It was a tremendous, tremendous opportunity. And I know that they'll be, soon writing their books and, getting them out in the marketplace as well. But if you're on the fence about, writing your book, get on my calendar. Let's schedule a free 15-minute discovery call by going to bit.ly/generate revenue 2021. Again, that's bit.ly/generate revenue 2021. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me on the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. And I want to welcome you to join us again the next time, where I'll be sharing some more information with you on, writing your book. And if you have any questions, you feel free to email us and let us know what you want to know. Okay. Maybe there's something that you want to know that you're not quite clear about. And maybe I can answer that question for you. So you could go to turningpointenrichment@gmail.com. Again, that's turningpointenrichment@gmail.com. So I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time. Don't forget to share this broadcast out with your friends. And you've been listening to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. And I'm your host, #1 inspirational book coach, Gertrude J. Chapman. Until next time, remember, this is your time, this is your season, this is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.